Alrighty, here we go, getting ready for tonight. Welcome everyone to the Camping Universe Xfinity series here on Extreme Sim TV. Back here with you from Richmond Motor Speedway here tonight. The third round of the season for these guys here tonight. Should be a lot of fun. You see the six rolling off of pit road now. Doing a great job here already tonight. Hope everyone's having a great night here this evening. And we'll get ready to go green one more time here on the channel. But I hope y'all have a great time here tonight from Richmond Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at the point standings coming into the night. And you can see Tyler Gray on top of the point standings by 62 points. Alright folks, qualifying underway here. 5 minutes of qualifying on the board. Let's see who can get their fastest way around Richmond Motor Speedway here tonight. Everybody getting ready to go again. Qualifying on the board here this evening. See the 07 machine. That's Caleb coming up to speed as well in that 07 machine. Looks pretty good after installing. Again, the action track here at Richmond Motor Speedway here as well. And the paint folder not wanting to work here tonight, unfortunately. You see the 86 or 95 machine there as well. Coming up to speed. Okay, we're going to take, and we'll be back with you here in just a moment. Here on Extreme Sim TV, we're going to roll our national anthem as they do work on qualifying here right now. Alrighty, folks, qualifying and wrapping up here tonight. As you see, one car in the back straightaway, that's going to be Norman. Look at the pole sitter right now. Tyler having a good year up on top of the qualifying charts here at Richmond Motor Speedway tonight. Antonio Bianchi back there as well. A couple more cars, the 88, 20, or the 23 machine looks like as well. Everybody getting ready to go green here in just a moment here tonight. Well, we'll get ready to turn them loose once again here in one moment. But right now, pretty sure Norman's going to come on up to the booth with us. He has a little bit of something he would like to do. Norman, you got a copy on us up here in the booth?
Yes, sir. You got me?
Yes, I do, sir. I'm going to turn it over to you at this point on out, brother.
Hey, everyone. I just want to take a second after last night's event and to say that us all being race fans and some of us actually driving race cars, I want to take a moment that we say a prayer together. I'll lead it for Ryan Newman, and I guess we'll just get started with that. Lord, after last night's events, will you please be with the Newman family and Ryan Newman himself, as we understand that racing can be a very dangerous sport, and we thank you for letting us do this and bringing our community closer together and keeping us safe as you do. Please let him make a full recovery, Lord, and be able to get back in the car and enjoy what we love to do. In the Father's name, in Jesus' name, in the Holy Spirit's name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you there. That means a lot, Norman. Thank you for coming up and doing that. And let's get ready to go racing here at Richmond, brother.
All right, thank you.
All right, well, let's roll here this evening. Richmond Motor Speedway. Tyler again on top of the board. Good job by Tyler. Putting that car on top of the board. 21,895. Patrick Curtis sitting there 21,914 as well. Well, folks, let's go racing from Richmond Motor Speedway here in just one moment, as we will get these cars out there on track. Get your starting grid together, and we'll send them racing here tonight. And what a week it has been. And we'll get ready to go racing here on the channel. So as we get everything ready to go green flag racing, see the cars gridded up behind the iRacing pace car. Here we go, your starting lineup for tonight. That's going to be Tyler there on the pole, alongside Mr. Patrick Curtis. Row number 2, Jeffrey Sykes, Jared Ziegler in 4th position here. Row number 3, Caleb and Joshua Strauss. Row number 4, that's going to be Austin Green alongside Donnie. Row number 5, Caboose there in that 95 machine. Norman King there in the 28. Row number 6, Levi Opes and Gary there as well. Row number 7, if we can pull it, Mr. Brad Hicks, Bryan Robinson. Row number 8, Kevin Nelson, Hart Green back there as well. Row number 9, Brian Ziegler and Michael Dees. And row number 10, starting 19th tonight, Antonio Bianchi there in that 51 machine. Again, I hope everybody has a good time here tonight. Be 200 laps around, or excuse me, 200 laps here, something like 150 miles at the action track here in Virginia. Pace car will lead them down. Scroll through some of our onboard camera views we will be using here tonight. A couple of them looking back at the field here on the front straightaway. Should be a fun night of racing action here from Richmond as well. And we'll get the cars turned up for you here also. Well, we're going to get ready to send them racing here. So here we go. Getting ready to go racing here tonight at Richmond Motor Speedway. You see the field formed up behind the iRacing pace car for the green flag this evening. So here we go as we get ready to go green. Double file it is. And green is in the air here at Richmond Motor Speedway. Sorry, the overlay done something on here. You see green right now he's going to have all kinds of pressure right now behind him. The highway already on the board. Yeah, we went into slow-mo there and had to fix it out in front right now. Your race leader doing a great job. That's Curtis out front. Behind him is going to be Gray going at it right now. Curtis leads the way. 5 laps complete. We're going to look back to the field just a little ways. Back here as well. 5 is going to boost. I mean, 5 is going to lock off. Turn number 4. That's going to be a great job. 6 laps. 12 right there as well. Kevin up here in the mix also right there in that W0 with me. 09 is Kevin Wilson. Great job with the whole time. Not missing anything up front. About a 2/10 of a second gap here at the front of the field. You see, looks like that's going to be Norman in the 28. Right in front of him. That will be Mr. Eli right down in the 31. The stick there also Johnson Strauss. And right here is Mr. Don there in that 8 machine. 32 machine as well as Austin right in front of them. That's going to be Caleb. In front of actually, he's going to lose a spot here off of turn number 4, side by side down the front straightaway. 9 already in the books here tonight. Great run so far. We are underway at Richmond Motor Speedway. See if I can turn this out front there. Go up to the race lead. Mountain Dew American. Right there behind them, they're rocking their way down. Right around the bottom of the racetrack goes Patrick Curtis. Curtis doing everything. Now hang on, 11 complete here tonight. Guys going at it hard here through 3 and 4, 12 and 200 in the book here tonight. And right now, that one machine out front, Tyler in second. They'll battle their way off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway they go. 13 and 200 in the book here tonight. Everyone's enjoying the stream here so far. We're 13 complete here at Richmond Motor Speedway. Out front, Patrick doing a great job leading the way here tonight. Patrick out in front, hanging in there right now. And that number 1, of course, Patrick has a pretty good so far. He gets points back at Daytona. That last week at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and unfortunately was not told by us. What's going on there? Last week it was Patrick Curtis, runner-up to Tyler, and right now Curtis is trying to stay in front of Tyler. Tyler is exactly the opposite as it was last week. But we'll see if he can turn his back around here. Tyler already having a win on the season, second in second in that 26 machine. Trying to keep up the pressure and really just running for state for playoff points now at this point. 17 complete of 200. 200 in the books already. Right now, that's going to be Curtis up in front. And doing a pretty good job here so far. Curtis hanging on right now, everything he can do just to maintain right now out in the front. Here tonight, and right now 19 out of 200 complete, and at the up front Tyler in second. Tyler trying to close the gap right now. Right behind him, the 07 machine as well. Caleb doing a great job also. Right there as well. There's different signs there, and the 04 machine having a pretty good run there as well. He's going to have the 2 right there at impact on this, and then 21 laps complete here tonight. Jared Ziegler right there as well. He's right there also doing a great job. Let's see, Greg Ziegler coming off of third place finish back there at Atlanta Motor Speedway last week. That time the lower line race. Jared last week having a decent run. Here tonight inside the top 5. I think we wanted to do what things are notes here. Jared Ziegler, 11th at Daytona. Thought exactly where he wanted to start the season. Did a really good run last week. Trying to come up with so right now, 24-200 in the book. Right now, we're taking over here at Mr. Austin there as well. Look right here also at Mr. Donnie and Kevin Nelson right there as well. Joshua Sprouse right there in the 6th machine also. Again, 24-200 in the books here tonight. Let's ride on board with Norman if we can and let the show. And I loved it. And you can see some of the slow-mo footage of just how much these cars move around. Down to the bottom underneath that 6. And let's go crank it up if we can. back here tonight as we're again 31 to 200 in the books. Long green flag run at Richmond Motor Speedway to open this one. You can't ask for much more than that. The 7 there as well. Mr. Brian Ziegler fighting his way through off of turn number 4. Across the start-finish line, and once again 32 to 200 in the books here tonight. Sorry about that, folks. Kind of got choked on water as yellow is out here, lap 34. As you can see, there's a 6 machine went around and there was nowhere there for that 51 to go at all. Nothing Antonio could do. He locked it up, got in the side of Joshua there in the 6 machine. First yellow of the night here at lap number 35. And we'll expect to see everybody to pit road here in a moment. And actually, looks like those two will stay out, but the leaders are coming down. First with the 1, then right behind him, Tyler Gray as well. Again, at 36 of 200 already in the books here tonight. Clicking them off pretty fast here at Richmond Motor Speedway this evening. And again, next week we do go road course racing. I'm looking forward to that one as well. And we will have your paints fixed here for next week also. Everybody on pit road. The car is going to be out, and it looks like first car off of pit road is going to be Tyler. Good stop there for Tyler, hopping out in front of everybody else. Right with him, or excuse me, it'll be Mr. the 26 of Tyler, then the 07 of Caleb. As they exit pit road here, 36 being complete. So early on in this one, and we'll see if we can grab. Who are we gonna grab here? Let's grab Mr. Gray if we can. Where is Mr. Tyler? No, we'll grab. Hey, Antonio, Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on me, brother?
I got you loud and clear.
Well, you got involved in that one a little bit. Nowhere you could have went to avoid it. How's it? How bad's the car hurt, and how's it feeling?
You know what? It's not too bad. Unfortunately, yeah, there was nowhere to go for that wreck, but we did end up getting not too much damage. I think we just have some minor cosmetic damage. Engine doesn't seem to be hurt, so we're hoping for the best, but we're just gonna try and hang on, see what happens.
All right. Well, best of luck here for the rest of the night there, buddy.
All right, thanks, Matt. We'll catch you later.
You too, brother.
Green, green, green.
All right, green the flag back in the air, 3 wide back straightaway, the 6 machine through the middle. And looks at the 05 machine backing his way up to 12, though a little bit of an issue there with that machine, but we're going to continue on here. And up in front of the pack, you see some 2 wide racing right there. That's going to be the 51 working his way through. Nice battle as well. But right now, we're going to be focused right up near the front of the pack here. Tyler up there leading the way. Great job by him. Tyler leads the way right now. Right now, the 07, Caleb right there with him. And right there as well, Jared Ziegler trying to have a good start to his year again. 43 on the board this time by.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out again. And let's see what happens here. The 95 into the end. Wow, just around he goes. And that is Mr. Caboose running into a problem. Yellow back out on the racetrack. Sorry about the commentary, guys. I'm still trying to get recovered from getting choked there earlier. That was no fun. The 95 there down pit road. And again, I do apologize about that, guys, but we're back under yellow here, 44 complete. Now, from what I understand, 95 is not running a full-time schedule. He's more of a part-time driver. The yellow is out right now. That's going to leave Jared Ziegler with the race lead at the moment. So Jared taking over the race lead here, lap number 44 out of 200. So 44 out of 200 being complete tonight. Let's take a look here. Jared Ziegler's season has been interesting to say the least. Let's grab Jared down here in the booth if we can. Hey, Jared Ziegler, Matt up here in the Extreme Sim TV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Alrighty, man. Doing alright. Man, your season's been interesting to start out with. You come out at Daytona. You got yourself a, I believe it's an 11th place finish. You backed it up with a top 5 last week. Unfortunately, it wasn't on air, but you did grab a top 5 at Atlanta from my notes here. And, well, tonight you're leading the way here at lap 45.
Yeah, Daytona, I just had some bad luck. I was trying to help out some teammates and ended up hurting myself. Usually I don't really... I'm a team player, but usually I work with them when they get to me. I usually try and stay up front, but that race I try to pull a Toyota strategy and stay in the back, and it didn't really work out. But went into Atlanta with a clear head and had a really good race there. Hopefully we can repeat the same thing tonight.
Yeah, that machine looking good up front. Well, buddy, best of luck to you here. You're 46 complete. We'll see how it works out for you as this thing plays out.
10-4, thank you.
Alrighty, Mr. Jared Ziegler out there doing the best he can, turn his season around. And we will see how that goes for him. Again, you know, Daytona, it is what it is. There's nothing you can really do about it. And whatnot. So, you know, you got to look at it. Daytona International is one of those places that, you know, things happen there. You move on your season on, you try to win at Daytona, obviously. Everybody wants to win at Daytona. But it is not reflective of your season. So as we get ready to go green one more time here, and I will be right back with you here in just a second.
Green, green, green. Yellow flag is out.
Alright, back here with you. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go take care of that where I had gotten choked. Couldn't really talk there. The 7 machine of Bryan got turned around. Puts us back under yellow right now. Everybody back down pit road once again. You see Ziegler up there as well. Looks like a couple of cars staying out here. The one down pit road. And right now at the top of the board, that is Mr. Tyler, leading the way, lap number 56. So yellow back out 96 or 56 out of 200. And you see right now Tyler leading the way. And again, great start for the year for Tyler as well. Trying to just keep his momentum going here. Again, already in the chase for the end of the year. Doesn't have to worry about that already, so pretty good night here as well. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break here on Extreme Sim TV's coverage of the Camping Universe Truck Series. Well, Xfinity Series, excuse me. So we'll get ready for that here in a moment. So as we get ready to go racing once again. And everybody is just kind of getting ready right now. Sorry about that, guys. We just get ready to go one more time here. Race side by side. Get ready to turn them loose if they can. So, what is everybody thinking about this right now? It's a pretty good race at right now. What does everybody think? I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting how it goes here. We're actually gonna try side by side here as we get ready to go back green in just a moment. There's a bit of our side-by-side coverage.
Green, green, green.
And green is back in the air once again here at Richmond Motor Speedway. Everybody back underway, 60 at 200 complete, and immediately out front, that is Tyler there leading the way, opening up the gap here, lap number 60 on the board out of 200. He's going to have Caleb right there behind him there in the 07 as well. Nice run as well with the 2 and also single file down into turns 1 and 2.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is back out. Trouble, turn number 4. And just a little bit of contact there. We'll see what happens. It's the 1 making contact and doesn't look like he's actually going to go around here. So 62, yellow back on the racetrack. So yellow back on the racetrack once again here. Lap number 62. And Tyler is out front. And Mr. Nick, they are, let's see, left running right now on track. We have 15 on the lead lap and 19 total running right now. 62 out of 200 in the books here tonight from Richmond Motor Speedway. And so we'll get ready to go green one more time here. We're getting ready to turn them back loose here again. And we might actually go to side by side one more time here in just a moment to run some more of our commercials if we can. So we will see what we decide to do here. Again, pretty good race so far, I have to say. Pretty clean. I think some of these cars are a little bit stronger than what they're letting on. They're kind of just waiting, if you ask me. But who knows? What do I know? You know. We'll see, but that's my opinion on it. So we'll get ready to turn them back loose once again here in just a moment. Again, it's going to be interesting how this winds down. It being 64 out of 200 complete here tonight. And let's see it with the yellow back out. We will take a look. The circle around the eye racing a pace car at Mr. Tyler up in front. Lights are still on the pace car right now, and we'll see if we can get a word with Tyler. Where is he? Mr. Tyler's in. I don't see him. But we can grab. In here. Nope, nope, nope. Austin Green's in here. Let's see. Where's Austin? Back there in that 32 machine. Lights are still on the pace car, looks like. Hey Austin, Matt up here in the Extreme Sim TV booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Going pretty well, man. Well, right now, not the run you want to be having. You're back in 17th position, but you think you can turn it around?
Sorry about that. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Yeah, not the run you really want to be having here tonight. You're back in 17th position, but do you think you can turn it around here?
I'm sorry, man. I'm not hearing you.
All right, buddy. We'll bring you back here in a minute. Probably can't hear me over the in-car audio. 67 on the board. And we'll get ready to go green once again here tonight. Side by side, up front, that is Gray and Nelson on the front row for this restart right now. 66 of 200 complete here tonight. 66 out of the 200 in the books here tonight right now. That's Tyler, excuse me, if I can talk about Mr. Tyler up front, brings him down, and is out. And we're going to pull away here, Tyler and Caleb, and Tyler is gone. Here, lap number 67 in the board, back under green here. We'll go back at it once again here. 67 of 200 is in the books here tonight. What a battle here this evening. Buddy going at it once again here. And these guys are going at it pretty hard up at the front of the pack right now. Howard right up there in front, doing a great job, leads the way. The 07 machine there as well. Nelson right there with them. Side by side, almost out of turn number 3. That's going to be Hart Green on the outside. He's going to have pressure down below him. The two of Jared Ziegler fighting his way through here at 69 of 70. 69 out of 70 laps complete here tonight at Richmond International Raceway as they fire their way back down the front straightaway once again. Fighting their way back down the front straightaway one more time. Now down the backstretch. It's going to be a battle up in front. And if you take a look here, looky here at the 63 of green. You got them side by side behind them. The 1 and 51 machine right there as well. Good little battle into 3 or 4. Ooh, looks like one's going to get a little sideways into one. That'd been a 51. Getting a little bit out of shape there down the back straightaway. That is the 51 machine that got sideways there in a hurry. They'll get it straightened back out now. Look at that 51 machine. Doing a pretty good job of Antonio Bianchi. Bianchi, as I like to call him. Again, my old friend from Roleplay out there running that number 51 machine. Going at it right now. Down the back straightaway. He's got company there. That is going to be Mr. Caboose there in the 95. Right there with him as well. Now the field rockets into turn 1 and 2 here at Richmond International Speedway. Pretty good race so far out in front. Mr. Tyler leads the way. And you can see right here some of these cars, the 32, the 28, everybody doing a great job trying to hang on. The 37 there as well. Looking back here at Michael Dees there in the 05 Air Force machine. Trying to hang in there as well. 74 going to be complete this time by. 74, 75 on the board. That Air Force machine having a pretty good run here tonight. And, well, 15th right now, but the car doesn't look too horrible. He's still on the lead lap. He's right there behind Bryan Robinson as well. As they fight through lap number 76 this time by. Right now, 77 on the board, single file as we run. And you see right now, everybody's fighting through. And right now, out in front, Tyler still leads the way. He's got a nice little gap over Caleb, but Caleb's coming under fire there from Jared Ziegler. Jared Ziegler doing everything he can to make up the ground here and put some pressure on Mr. Caleb down the back straightaway here. Lap number 78 going on the board. 78 out of 200 complete here tonight. Now down through 3 and 4 once again. Right now Caleb right in front of Jared, and then right behind them as well, Mr. Hart Green. He's got that Mountain Dew #1 machine underneath of him and Patrick. Patrick inches ahead, and he'll get clear down the front straightaway once again. 30 or 70, 80 on the board this time by. Now right there as well. Looking back through the pack, you got a bunch of race battles around the field here. There's the 51 right with the 95 machine as well. And the 7 coming up to them. That's Brian Ziegler again. Good run there for that 7 machine. He's going to close the gap just a little bit to Caboose's back bumper. Here comes the 32 Ford machine of Austin. 1 lap down right now for Austin, trying to hang in there also. And we'll cycle back around to the front of the field. You see Norman right there as well. In a 10th, right behind him will be the 8 machine. Norman having a little bit of a, not the best run, I would say. But as we cycle through the field, we'll get back to your leader here in a moment. And right here it is. There is your battle for the race lead as they close in on lap traffic here. 82 going to be on the board this time. 82 laps on the board as they fight their way through 83 now. And look at that. Tyler having to really hold that machine to the bottom of the racetrack. Keep the 07 of Caleb right there behind him. Caleb closes down here. Can't do much right now. 83 out of 200 in the books. $83 out of 200 laps complete. You see Jared right back there in the background, kind of closing down the best he can here. As you see them fight their way off of turn number 4. 85 on the board this time by stint number 41 for your race leader. He'll probably be pitting here in the next 20 laps or so. With it being 85 on the board right now. 41 on his stint. Let's see if we can go on board there with that machine. Looking right back at his competition. That's Caleb right there behind him trying to reel him in. And man, these guys right with one another again off of turn number 2. I don't know if Tyler can hold him back there, but he is certainly trying. Through 3 and 4 this time. Of course, AMA Modified Action coming back to you tomorrow evening here on the channel as well, as we get ready to put 87 in the books. $87 in the books this time by. down through 3 and 4 once again. And we fight our way through nice and easy. You see the cars working their way around the racetrack through turn number 1 right now. And this battle for the race lead, man, it is not going anywhere. That is Caleb, Jared, and Tyler, your top 3 right now. $89 on the board this time by, and right now out in front, Tyler leads the way. Caleb there in the 07 right there behind him also, as they fight their way down the back straightaway once again. Well, right now everything going pretty calm here. And look at the battle into the inside. Here comes Caleb. And clear goes the 07 machine. Move Tyler to second. Caleb to the lead. Looks like third has changed too. That's going to be Curtis there. Running third now over Jared Ziegler. 92 complete. Coming up on halfway this time by. And right now these guys still nice and strong. Look at Caboose back here in the 95, the 7 there as well. The 51 and 32 back here also. So now 93 going on the board this time by. And these guys have done a great job all evening. And we keep a look, 49 is the highest stit number right now. And that's to the P2 car. Riding on board right now with Austin having all kinds of trouble. Norman King back here as well in 10th. He's into the top 10 at least. He's trying to hang on to a top 10 spot. And they will they'll fight their way through once again. Donnie right there behind Norman. Norman trying to turn his season around a little bit in the 28 machine. Not the type of season he's wanted so far. And right now inside the top 10 here at Richmond Motor Speedway. Again, almost halfway through. And if you take a look, Norman finishing outside the top 10 at Daytona back in 13th. And then last week as well, Norman King was dead last on the field. Not the 2 races he wanted. Now he's trying to run inside the top 10. Trying to make up for it as much as possible. So Norman King right there doing everything he can to kind of make up for it here. He's got all kinds of company right there with him though. He's still inside the top 10. He's right behind Antonio. It would be the next car for him to pass. And right now it's kind of slowed down right there. Meanwhile, up front, it's going to be a 7/10 of a second gap between Curtis and Nelson. And, oh, contact as we turn the camera. Trouble back straightaway. That's going to be the 6 and the 31 of Levi getting into trouble. We'll go back and take a look at it. Hard impact to the inside wall for Levi. He's in 16th right now. 1 lap down. In the front of that machine, pretty killed on that machine. Take one more look at it. He come off the corner here. He's just gonna slide up. So green flag or yellow flag is out. Quite a lot of damage on that John Deere number 51 machine. So yeah, we'll out once again on the racetrack here, lap 100, halfway complete. Let's see here if we can grab a word there with Levi. As he come off the corner, nothing he could have done. Hey bud, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on me, brother?
Copy.
Alrighty, man. Nothing you can really do to slid up the racetrack right into the side of the 6. Come around with you. How bad's the car feeling right now?
I think the car will be fine. Short track racing, it happens. I got myself in this position by spinning myself out a couple laps back. There was no caution; it was in the back stretch, but it's all good.
Well, unfortunately, now you just got to make a comeback here.
Yes, sir. Work on getting the lap back, then after that, we're gonna get it.
Well, buddy, best of luck to you. You know, maybe you can get your lap back, turn around and get it all going, and come back to a good top 10 finish at least.
That's what we're shooting for. I think we have a top 10 car for sure. Just got to get back on that lead lap, and we'll go from there.
All right, bud. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Trying to get it turned around here. Lap 102 on the board. So yellow out on the racetrack here, out in front. That's going to be Caleb leading the way in that number 6 machine. Caleb doing a good job out in front right, or excuse me, not in front, but that's just Josiah there in front. And right now in the lead, that's going to be Caleb. Looks like Josiah is going to get the wave around here. Caleb, pretty good run there for the 07 machine. Again, over halfway complete. ...104 laps complete here tonight. 105 going on the board this time by. Lights are out on the pace car. And we'll get them double file once again. Tyler along with Caleb on the front row. And we'll turn them back loose. Under 100 laps to go here tonight. And if I had to put my money on a car here for halfway, it's going to be the 07 machine. And green is back out. You see the 07 taking back off here. Back out in front here. And taking over the race lead for now. The 07 doing a great job jumping right out in front of Tyler. Tyler right there behind him. 105 in the books. So 105 laps complete. A 200 here tonight. Let's ride on board with your race leader for a little bit. Oh, he's sideways. Up the racetrack. Hang on to it. Man, what a save for your race leader. Caleb's, he's going to lose a ton of track position. And oh my goodness, go take one more look at it. You've seen some sideways action out of the 51 there as well. He got in the outside wall. Your race leader there, however, kept it out of the fence. 107 laps complete, and these cars just getting free off of turn number 4. Well, now Tyler out front, taking over the race lead after Caleb got all sorts of sideways. 108 laps complete here tonight. 108, now 109 on the board out of 200 this evening here at Richmond Motor Speedway. A great race out at the front of the field. And the 1 minute Mountain Dew machine of Curtis right there with them as well. Ziegler, third. Fourth right now, that's going to be Steven. And fifth right now also, that's going to be Kevin back here as well. Again, your top five as they run 110 laps being complete this time by. $110 on the board out of 200 right there behind them. Hart Green as well. Here is Norman King running back here in the 7th position. 07 back there as well as Caleb right there in the mix as well. And they'll fight back through one more time here. 113 on the board. As you see right now, Michael there in the 05 machine having a pretty good run as well. 13th right now. And right now, Michael doing everything he can. $114 on the board this time by. And look at the one machine. Patrick doing everything he can to get to the back bumper of Tyler. And can't really do it right now. He's kind of stuck where he's at. $115 on the board. Well, let's go crank it up here from Richmond here for just a moment. Alright, as we continue on here, lap 118 in the books. And Tyler still out front leading the way. And right now, everybody's still going at it. Patrick sits in second, trying to hang on, but Tyler having a great run here tonight. Still opening up the gap just a little bit there in that number 26 machine. Easy does it as they work their way through 3 and 4. Down the back front straightaway one more time. 120 on the board. Yellow is out. And we'll take a look at it. Oh no, that's Norman King getting turned around by the 04. Brings the yellow out once again. King sitting sideways on the racetrack. Everybody avoids his car. And yellow is back out once again here. So yellow out one more time. And it looks like Norman will fall one lap down. Not what he wanted here tonight, as we're coming up on 125 out of 200 here tonight. Again, 125 laps will be complete here in just a moment. And pit road will open there for the 95. So pit road is open. Oh. So pit road open here once again. Everybody will head down pit road. And it looks like pretty much everybody's going to make a stop here. Including, it looks like your race leader Tyler as well. They'll exit pit road. Tyler up in front. Uh, 123 of 200 complete. And we'll get him re-lined up. You see him, Tyler, actually having to go to the rear of the field. He may have had a pit road penalty here. Drop that car to the rear. So again, they will get single file. See right now, the one of Curtis is your race leader. 125 complete. So we'll get ready to go green once again. Pace car out in front of the field. That number 1 Mountain Dew machine sitting there in second. And doing a great job just kind of maintaining where he's at right now. Along with that number 95 of Mr. Caboose in P2. Part-time driver there of that 95 machine. But a good run here tonight. So we'll turn them loose here in just a moment once again. And I hope you're enjoying tonight's coverage here on Extreme Sim TV as we get double file one more time. Again, 126 laps being complete here tonight. $126 on the board here this evening. Lights are off on that iRacing pace car. Here we go. Green flag in the air. And green is out. We're back underway here at Richmond. You see right now, Curtis out front, right there behind him. That is going to be Caboose trying to close the gap down just a little bit off of turn number 2. Out down the front straightaway once again, side by side. And oh, Caboose running into a problem. Jared Ziegler right there on the bottom. They'll make slight contact. They'll keep it straight. Caboose is actually going to drop back through the field here now. Pretty far back. Caboose back to P5 here after sliding back. He's still on the outside line. So you got to watch out for that. And Caboose actually going to slide up to the top of the racetrack here. And now back to P6. So he swept all the way back outside the top 5 here with that one little mistake. Meanwhile, Curtis out front leading the way, doing a great job here this evening. Curtis out front, hanging on right now. Down the front straightaway, 130 complete here tonight. And they'll fight their way through again. 132, 200 being complete tonight. $133 on the board. Everybody fighting their way through here right now. 133 out of 200 complete this evening. And these guys still going at it. And out in front, that's going to be Curtis leading the way in that number 1 machine. And right now, Curtis hanging on. Jared right there in second. And they will continue along here. 135 on the board of 200. And right now Curtis hangs on in front of Jared. Jared trying to close the gap right now. Jared has worked his way into P number 2. Again, 136 of those 200 laps being complete. And right now, look at this battle for P2. Here comes Caleb after that mistake he made earlier. He's back up to P2 here after getting high and kind of getting freight trained by the rest of the field. Now already back into second in the 07 machine. And now he'll work his way through once again. 140 getting ready to be on the board. And right now, Nelson right there doing everything he can, wanting to win it here tonight. He'll lock himself in the playoffs. As we head to our road course next week, these guys doing everything they can here at Richmond Motor Speedway. 140 of 200 on the board. It'll be 60 laps to go this time by. And right now, Curtis out in front, leading the way, doing a great job with it. Now down the back straightaway once again, 141 on the board. Now can Nelson close the gap on Curtis? Those two at the front of the pack doing everything they can. We'll drop back through the field here just a little bit. You see the 07 machine right there. The one, look at some of these cars as they work their way through. And here it comes, Mr. Antonio back there in the 51. Some of these guys really going at it here the best they can down into turns 1 or 3 and 4 to 6. And Josiah, all kinds of trouble on that machine. Meanwhile, Curtis with a 1.7 second lead. Here as we're closing in on 50 to go here before long from Richmond. And they'll fight through here. 1:45 going on the board. And right now, still out in front of the field, that's going to be Patrick. You see the 28 there, Norman King, back in 19th, 12 laps down. Man, oh man, not the type of night that he wanted. At all for Norman, and you see him. I think he's getting ready to bring that car to pit road. $146 laps being complete. And right now out in front, Patrick doing a great job hanging on right now. And he has opened that gap to 2.1 seconds right here. He will probably have to make one more stop on the evening. But that one machine, that number 1 Mountain Dew machine, doing such a good job off of turn number 4 right now, that he has opened that gap just to a great margin here at Richmond. You know, 2 seconds here at this racetrack is a ton. And he's doing it right now out of turn number 4. Nelson in P2. 150 on the board. Caleb right here as well works his way out of turn number 2 on the bottom of the racetrack. He'll move to P number 2 as the cars will come in behind him. Right there is the 2 of Jared Ziegler. Kevin there as well. And right now, Kevin doing everything he can, trying to take over that 3rd spot right now. 151 listed on the board this time by. So 152 laps on the board as they fight through once again here. And look at the side-by-side racing as the 95 machine of Caboose alongside the 63 right now. A little bit of contact. They'll work their way through and move Caboose up to P number 6. As they fight through right now, you're on board here with Mr. Bianchi back here in 12th, trying to hang on to this machine. That Canadian Tire car doing everything it can. And number 51 trying to hang on back here, and he is going to be back here in 12th. Well, folks, we're going to do one more Crank It Up, and we'll be coming back with you till the end here in a moment. Alright, back here with you, Richmond International Speedway. It'll be a roughly 60 or 40 to go this time by, as you guys continue right on board here as we ride along with Mr. Green there in that 32 machine, trying to do everything he can. Austin is just to pick up what he can. Right now, one lap down. As you see the one lapping by him, he will be the lucky dog car. As you see the one Mountain Dew machine of Curtis, really in command of this field. He's got an 0.8 of a second gap now that he had to work his way through lap cars. And you see the 07 back here trapped in this lap traffic. He's got to be careful getting through it. He's got to pick through these cars carefully if he wants any shot at going and getting your race leader here. As we ride on board, coming out of turn number 4 here at Richmond Motor Speedway. You see them working their way through here now, coming off the corner once again. Down the back straightaway, 63 being complete here tonight. 63 out of 200 laps complete this evening. Back into the corner, nice and smooth as he can be. Doing a great job here. 64 out of 200 complete. 164 laps. Can he chase him down in the 07 machine? He's trying so hard to do that now. 165 being on the board. Down the back straightaway. Nelson doing everything he can. He's 1 second back. Mr. Caleb and Kevin Nelson right there behind him as well. These guys going at it pretty hard. With coming up on 30 laps to go, you see the 32 a lap down here. That number 1 Mountain Dew machine of Patrick Curtis doing a great job hanging on to the race lead right now. We'll take a look at our top 5 here so far. Top 5 after 166 laps here at Richmond, and these guys still going at it. Jared Ziegler back there in 5th, doing a great job right now. And Curtis right there with the race lead, trying to hang on. He's coming up on the back bumper of looks to be the 51 machine. Let's take a look at our race stats here so far this evening. 6 cautions for a total of 26 laps. 10 lead changes here at Richmond. So 10 lead changes here so far. And right now, race lead 1 second. All it separates your race leader. And it looks like Nelson maybe closing in just a little bit here late in the going. Right now, the one right there in front. And on right now. 171 laps complete. These guys doing the best they can here. Look at the one. Still that gap about the same. He's going to have a little bit of lap traffic right there in front of him. And they will take it easy. Look at the gap though, 0.7 of a second. The P2 car definitely closing in. Man, oh man, this could be a last lap shootout here at Richmond. As they fight their way through here, and we'll take a look at our stint numbers here in a minute. Patrick Curtis trying to hang on right now. 9/10 of a second. That's all it is. The last time by, Caleb was just a little bit faster. If we can just continue to close the gap. And right now they'll fight their way off. 175 on the board. 176. And right now, within 4/10 of a second, that is going to be Caleb. Doing everything he can. 177 this time by. He's going to have roughly 20 laps to get it done when he gets there. Stint numbers 54 for each. Not sure. They may not be able to make it on fuel. They need to go somewhere to 74 to 80 to make it. The number 1 Mountain Dew machine doing everything he can to extend the gap back out in 6/10 of a second as they come up on lap traffic. Right now the first car 1 lap down is Mr. Donnie. Looks like Hart Green's the next car right in front of your leaders up there to go a lap down. Nice and easy does it through 3 and 4. Can they get by these lap cars without a problem? The 13 machine right there as well. As they fight through to the bottom of the racetrack, they will get, or the 12 machine, excuse me, they'll get clear of Gary. And now look at the 07 right there on the back bumper, your race leader. It is going to be a drag race here at Richmond. They got a 6-second lead over third. Looks like they're going to work for the outside of lap traffic here. 20 to go next time by. Now, look at Caleb right there on the back bumper of the Mountain Dew machine of Patrick. Patrick trying to hold the low line. Off of turn number 2. Gary there as well. Now fighting through everything they can do. Off of turn number 4. 20 laps to go. All Curtis has to do is hang on. All Curtis has to do is hang on here. As we're closing in, 20 to go. Hart Green up there in front of them. We'll see how much Hart puts up a fight here to the race leaders. 19 to go at the stripe. They're going to work by the 05. Nice and smooth to the bottom. Now Hart trying to decide what he's going to do. He'll jump to the outside here, give him plenty of room. Good move by Hart Green, and the race leaders will fight their way through. 18 to go at the stripe this time. We're going to go on board with the 07 machine. As they work their way down the front straightaway once again here at Richmond. A little bit of slow-mo action for you. You can see just how close they were down the front straightaway. Now into 1 and 2. 17 to go this time by. 17 laps to go. Richmond Motor Speedway. Curtis and Green. Or Curtis and Caleb up front. One of these two going to lock themselves into the chase. Give me a Dew number 1 machine right in front of him. Everybody, both of them to the bottom of the racetrack. Entering 1. Coming off turn 2. Nice and pretty even right now. Out of turn number 4, they go down into turn 1 once again. You can see these guys as they come into frame here, right with one another. Off of turn number 2, 15 to go this time by. On board one more time here, trying to make it work. He's going to try to get to the bottom here. He's going to have to set this pass up coming off the corner and get below him entering the corner. Keep the corner nice and low and underneath of him. Try not to spin the tires and get clear. Next car to go to a lap down is going to be Jeffrey. He's back here in 9th. As we continue to battle here, 14 to go this time by, we're going to check in on Jeffrey. You see Jeffrey right there. He's the next car 1 lap down, or to go a lap down. And these leaders are coming, and they're coming fast. Let's see how they work through traffic. Once again, they got a 6-second lead. Going to be a 6-second gap as they come off of turn number 4. 13 laps to go. Curtis out doing everything he can in front of the field. And right now trying to hang on for the race lead and win. Looking back here at the finishes here over the first 2 weeks of the season. Let's see, Curtis back at Daytona as they work their way down the front straightaway again. I don't even see him on the entry list for Daytona. And last week at Richmond, Atlanta, Patrick Curtis was, again, not showing on the listing. So this may very well be his first race with the league. No, he was at Atlanta. He was right there in P2 at Atlanta. But Atlanta, he finished P2. Keep that in mind as we're coming down to the end here. Of this one. And back at Daytona, he finished P9, so this would definitely be the best finish of the season. Nelson right there behind him as well, doing a great job, of course, doing everything he can. Mr. Caleb Nelson finishing 5th at Daytona, and then last week at Atlanta, coming off an 11th place finish. So both these guys looking for their best finish of the season, really, right here at Richmond with 8 laps to go, and they're still 1-2 right now. Eight to go. This time by, they'll fight their way through once again. Now 7 laps to go. Curtis out in front. Nelson right there with him. We will see 7 laps to go here at Richmond. He's going to look to the bottom into 3 and 4. Not enough room. He's going to move him up just a little bit. He forced the car below him. Now he's going to have position for 1 and 2. Into turns 1 and 2. Now let's see what the 1 does. Looks like he's going to let him go and try to fall in behind him. He does as they exit turn number 2. Now can Patrick get back to him here? 5 to go at the stripe. He looks for 3 and 4. Can't make it work up front. Caleb does a great job. He'll pull out a gap now. Just a couple of tenths. Down the front straight away once again. 3/10 of a second. Late race pass for the lead. Out in front. Caleb doing everything he can. Heading for 4 to go. He's going to have lap traffic right here in front of him. And they're side by side. The 95's got to figure out what he's doing. He's alongside the 7. Oh boy, the race leader kind of nervous here. Headed for 1 and 2. He's got a bit of a lead here. He can take his time. Here comes Curtis. Off of turn number 2. 3 to go at the stripe. Both leaders are going to work their way clear of traffic. And right now out front, Caleb has got enough of a lead. He's not going to have to worry too much. 3 to go. 3 to go for Caleb Nelson, doing a great job with the race lead. 2 to go at the stripe. A couple of cars right in front of him. Caleb Nelson right there in the top 3. Leading the race. 2 to go this time by. He got by Patrick Curtis really late in this race. Patrick Curtis not able to do much. Now coming off of turn number 2. This time by, we'll see the white flag for Caleb Nelson. to take the win here tonight. Caleb Nelson's going to come through 3 and 4. Look for the white flag to fly. There it is. White flag on the channel. 1 lap to go here at Richmond Motor Speedway. As we exit turn number 2, everybody holds it nice and straight. Trouble back straightaway. Couple of cars in trouble. Race leaders checked up. Here comes Curtis to the outside. Not going to happen. He got chopped off. Through the mess, here comes Caleb, checkered flag. Nelson gets it. We're going to go back to the back straightaway here. What in the world happened? The 51 gets sideways. The 6 hard in the outside wall. And here comes everybody off the corner, and they're trying to get this mess sorted out. And then, just, wow. And then right here, look at Curtis, man. He tried it, ended up spinning the 05. We'll go back and take one more look at it. And look at this right here, down the back straightaway. He just sent it in the 05 up the racetrack. The one did everything he could. He holds on to P2, but what a finish. Of course, he turned Dees around. So, checkered flag is out. And we'll get ready to talk to your race winner here in a moment. What a finish here at Richmond Motor Speedway. What can you say here? What an epic finish here tonight. Wow. Alright, let's see if we can get a word in with your race winner here in a moment. So your winner here tonight, Mr. Caleb Nelson, led 21 laps on the evening. Wow, oh wow. Hey Caleb, Matt up here in Extreme Sim TV booth. You got a copy on me?
I do. How are you?
How are you, man? Great job coming home with the win here tonight, brother.
Thank you. I really thought I threw it away there in turn 1 on one of those restarts.
Hell, you managed to come back. Now, you caught the race leader there, and it took you forever to get by Curtis. But once you did get by him, you were able to kind of step away.
Yeah, I noticed I was running him down, and I was just biding my time, and I figured maybe a lap car or something would get in the way, maybe check him up just a little bit where I could get a run, and it just so happened to work out that way.
Well, it did. Now, this win's going to put you in the playoffs, buddy. You're coming off pretty good runs the first 2 weeks. Now you're headed to the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. It takes a little weight off the shoulders.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank, brother?
I'd like to, give a shout out to my dad, Kevin, my uncle Keith, and Tyler Gary, who's kind of joined us as a fourth little guy in our group. So it's thanks to them and all their help, and we'll try to get him next week.
Alrighty, man. Well, again, congratulations on the win. Heading to a road course next week, buddy.
Yeah, thankfully I got that win.
All right, buddy. Once again, congratulations on your win here tonight, bud.
Thanks.
So there you have it, your race winner here tonight. Mr. Caleb doing a great job hanging on. Let's see if Patrick may be in Discord. I'm not seeing him in Discord anywhere. See if we can get our P3 car. I mean, Caleb doing a really good job here tonight. If Tyler is available for us to speak to. There he is. Hey Tyler, Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on me?
Yes, sir.
Well, P3 here for you tonight, brother.
Yep.
Pretty good run for you.
Yeah, it's not quite the run I was looking forward to going into the race. but Richmond isn't one of my best tracks, so I didn't expect too much. I'm happy with their place. Happy with that my teammate Caleb won. He deserved one. He chased Patrick down from 2 seconds, so he deserved it for sure.
Well, nevertheless, pretty good start to the season for you in that machine, man. Coming home third at Richmond. You head to a road course the next week. What's your expectation for that one?
Which road course is it? I haven't really looked too much into the schedule.
I might be wrong. I want to say Mid-Ohio, but I think I'm wrong. I'd have to go. I can look here in just a moment for you.
Well, if it is Mid-Ohio, I don't even own the track, so I don't know what to expect there, really. I'm just show up and see how we do, really. A little bit like tonight, and I didn't put too much practice in.
Well, and you know, the cars look to be handling pretty well out there tonight.
Yeah, I had given myself a penalty coming off pit road one time and give myself an EOO by going up on the track too soon coming off of pits. And I just burned my right front up trying to drive up through the field. To be honest, I'm lucky I got third. Kevin was chasing me back down after I got past him.
Well, you did a great job, and I'll tell you what, pretty good season here so far overall for you.
Yeah, I mean, I've finished second, first, and third, so I'm definitely not disappointed with those finishes.
Not at all. Well, buddy, best of luck going, and we'll see you back here next week, my friend.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty, buddy. Congratulations, P3 here tonight. Alright, let's see if we can get Curtis. See if Curtis is maybe in here. I don't see him. What a great race here from Richmond Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at your unofficial race results, if we can, here in just a moment. What a great night of racing action. The Camping Universe Xfinity Series here on Extreme Sim TV. And we'll just let the unofficial results tick through your ticker here. But I mean, it was a great race here this evening, for sure. See right there, your top five there as of the night is Mr. Ziegler coming on fifth. Good run for Ziegler as well. And let's see if we can grab him. See Mr. Ziegler maybe in here. Oh, he gone as well. Well, folks, we're going to call it here. And we will get back with you here next week here on Extreme Sim TV. Have a great night. Everyone stay safe and God bless.